Welcome back to Building Wealth. In this video we're going to go over the SPY chart and see what it did today and what we might be looking at for its next move. So hang out and we'll check it out together. Alright, before we begin, I want to point out that I am not a financial advisor. These are my own thoughts and opinions, and these are trade setups I am sharing for educational purposes only. Okay, so looking at the chart, see that we had a fairly substantial gap down, which we did find support from previous support area where we kind of bounced around. We are also... Let me switch over to the weekly. That was also just above the 21 weekly MA. So, I mean, it was kind of expected that we find support in that area. Go back to the daily. And you also see that we gapped down below a previous gap that we never filled in. So we've got a very bullish looking hammer candle where we found that support. And looks like we were trying to fill that gap. At this point, I'm looking at the market as though we are in a downtrend because we do have a low, a lower high, a lower low. I'm expecting that we're probably going to push for a lower high, so we might come back up here and retest the 50 MA, possibly even the 21 MA if it will be down a little bit. So that would definitely put in a lower high once again. But there's also great potential that we are just going to come up here, fill that gap, and we might be down tomorrow. I think that there's going to be a greater chance of us gapping up in the morning than just filling the gap, because obviously that's an area of resistance and support. I mean, it's held very well, so we'll have to see what happens in the morning. If we gap above it, that 50 MA is going to be our target. That's where we want to run up to. If we don't gap up in the morning, let's look for a rejection right here. I mean, while we're in a downtrend, we're looking for rejection spots. That's where we want to sell into. Until something's confirmed where we have a higher high back above here, I don't want to look at buying opportunities just yet. Okay, so I had done that video yesterday on gold saying that get ready for lower prices. Kind of have a descending triangle pattern forming here. We did break below it, but instantly got bought back up. So we closed back above that line there. So we'll see what it does. This isn't something that I'm even willing to short. I'm very bullish on gold for the long term. If it does break that is going to be a very nice move down. We're looking at probably below 1800. I would expect to find either support right around this area, or, I mean, worst case scenario, I don't see it going below that 1750 area. There's just a ton of support below us here. But again, that's a fairly hefty move. Let's see, percentage wise, if we went down to that 1800 mark, yeah, that's almost 5% move. So, I mean, it's potentially, in fact, I think that's about what that one move was today, wasn't it? Let's see here. Yeah, almost 4. So, good possibility that we're going to see some lower lows on gold. I'm going to look at them as a buying opportunity, and I'm a firm believer in physical gold, so as long as the premiums are low and the price gets low, I'll be buying some more. Silver, on the other hand, definitely just got beaten down. A lot of support in this area. We'll see what it does. I'm not really a buyer right here. I'm going to wait and see what it does. I think that we could possibly test lower. I'm going to wait and see what gold does before I get into it. Again, I buy physical when it comes to silver and gold, so I've got time on my side, so I'll just wait and see what happens there. Having a look at Qualcomm, this was that potential head and shoulders that we had talked about on that previous video. Our left shoulder head, right shoulder. We did break the neckline, but as I said in the video, there's a good chance we're going to bounce off that 50-day MA and retest it if we were to break below. Now, we not only retested it, we broke back above it. So now it's going to be a waiting game. We're going to see what it does. It looks like there is a resistance here that we met previously, so there's potential that we're going to reject there and come back down again. If we come back up and break past that shoulder, obviously it's over. We do have the 21 MA above us, so that's going to act as resistance as well. So we're just going to have to wait and see on this one. It's still in play, and it's potentially great moves. I mean, we're from my entry point. This one was potential, 12.5%. This one 17, a little bit over 17%. So let's see what it does. I don't want to be too rash on it, jump in and out, but they are puts, so they do decay daily, so I don't want to sit there and hold on to them if it's just going to flop back and forth and do nothing for me. So it looked really pretty first thing this morning, and then I saw those profits just dwindle as it popped back up. So again, we're going to see what happens tomorrow and through the week, and then we'll make our judgment call from there. But again, it was nice talking with y'all. If you like the content on the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. We are a brand new channel, so I'll keep pumping out content. Just need to see that somebody is interested in it. Videos will get better as we go along, so bear with me as I'm going through my growing pains with it, and hope to see you guys on the next video. Appreciate it.